Guys, I am pastor, so if you guys don't mind, let's start with a prayer. God, we love you. We thank you for this night. We're so thankful for Matt and Brooke. We just pray for your blessing and your favor to be on their life. In the name of Jesus, everybody said? Amen. My name is Tyler McNulty, and I am the big brother. Matthew McNulty is the little brother. Everyone's always like, Matt, he's so amazing. Oh, he's so handsome. Oh, he tells the best stories. And I'm just like, you guys should be thanking me. He's been doing everything I've been doing my whole life. I was homecoming king, he wasn't. I hit the buzzer beaters, he didn't. My jersey's up on the wall in my high school gym. He did walk onto the floor state Seminoles and win a national championship, and that is pretty freaking amazing. I'm big bro, this is little bro. You can't mention the two of us without big sis. We are bonded. What us three have together is amazing. I love you guys. Love being your sibling. Next, I want to talk about Harry and Julie. If you guys would stand, where are the mother and father of the bride? You guys can sit down. Love you guys. What a beautiful wedding. I mean, this is amazing. I mean, these flowers. Look at these flowers. Have you ever seen a wedding that was this pretty? I haven't. You haven't either. Thank you. What an incredible job you two have done raising such an amazing young woman. I'm so thankful for all of the work, the time, and the love that you sowed into her, because she is such an amazing woman today because of you two. Thank you, Harry and Julie. Love you guys. Next, the father and mother of the groom, Patrick and Renee, if you guys would stand. Love you guys, y'all can sit down. That's fun. Jeez, my moment, not yours. You know, y'all really did the best you could with Matt. I mean, honestly. He's just hard with this guy right here, but you guys did a great job. You know, mom and dad disciplined differently growing up. Right, Christy? You know, when we got in trouble and if dad was around, he got the paddle and you were hit into the other room because you deserved a whooping for a bad choice, right? Dad let you know real quick. Now mom, she would spank you sometimes, but she was a little bit more creative in her discipline. So, you know, us three, the three of us, we were crazy, and we would get in trouble. One of us would do something stupid. Mom would come in and she would ask, who made the bad choice? And none of us were like, I don't want to say it. Christy didn't want to say it. Matt didn't want to say it because we knew that if we said it, one of us was going to get spanked. One of us was going to get in trouble. So my mom had this brilliant idea. So like the tiles on this floor, we had tiles in our kitchen, but they weren't this big. They were much smaller, right? These little squares. My mom said, you three will stand. This is your tile, Tyler. This is your tile, Christy. Matthew, this is your tile. You three will stand here until one of you fesses up to the bad choice that you have made. Right? So when we first started, we were like, okay, one of us, we finally fess up. But Christy and I, the master manipulators of the family, decided to peer pressure our little brother Matt into saying that he was the one that made the bad choice. So Matt, I just want to apologize in front of all of our friends and family tonight. We did you wrong. Mom and Dad, y'all did a great job. Next, I want to honor the bride, Brooke Layton McNulty. Brooke, you're strong. You're extremely hardworking. You're extremely beautiful tonight. And always. Brooke Layton McNulty keeps the cleanest and most organized house you will ever see. Just to let you know. Brooke is an amazing mother to their dog, Bentley, which gives me hope for your children. I just want to say hurry up because my children need some cousins. Okay? With one, we need some more. I had some doubts about Brooke from that. Had some hesitations. But I found out recently that Brooke Layton, late in the night, loves a good bowl of cereal. And if there's one thing that the McNulty family does well, it's about 10 p.m., 10:30, you're gonna find the Fruity Pebbles in the pantry and you're gonna take it out, so now I know you're the one for that. Brooke, what means the most to me is how you love Matt. You really love him. When he hurts, you hurt. And I can tell that, I've seen that. And so I just want to say thank you, and I'm really excited for how you're going to continue to love him throughout your marriage. Love you, Brooke. All right. Marriage is an adventure. Would we all agree marriage is an adventure? Recently, the groomsmen, we went on an adventure to Costa Rica. I will just say, I think God wanted a pastor to plan that trip and go on that trip, because I think one of these guys would not be here tonight if I wasn't on that trip. Totally sober and praying every single moment that one of them did not die. We went deep sea fishing. On one of our mornings we got up early and we're in this tiny van, like 10 or 11 of us guys, and everyone's asleep. And as we're on this hour drive to where the boat is storming, it's pouring down rain, right? So we get to the boat, we get out, we see all these boats, and it is literally like a hurricane. It's just monsoon of rain, thunder and lightning. Half the guys are like, let's go home. The other half are like, no, we're doing this, right? We're split. We decide we're gonna go deep sea fishing. We get out there, we're like, maybe it'll die down. It was like the further we went out into the water, it was like the worse the storm became. Just got worse, like harder rain, the thunder and the lightning was worse, shaking us to our core. We finally get far enough out to throw the bait, and we're excited, right? It might be bad weather, but at least we'll catch a fish. Well, we throw the bait into the water, 5 minutes, turns into 10 minutes, turns into an hour, we haven't caught one fish. Not only that, we didn't catch one fish, the guys in this, our groomsmen are dropping like flies. The seas were rough, right? And sure, one after another, I'm just gonna call you guys out. Woody about died. Jared Jackson about died. They went into the cabin and slept. Matt Conrad had the single worst morning of his life. Mitch threw up but didn't rally. It had been about 2.5 hours. The morale is really low. We couldn't even get the music to work. It was just like, man. And I'm praying, I'm like, God, we need some fish. Please, Lord, just give us some fish. Right? Please hear my prayer. And we're sitting on the front of the boat, and we're trying to make the best out of the worst situation. Trying to share stories, and it's just not getting, we're literally getting written out. It's horrible. And we're like, you know what, guys, we're done. We paid $250, but we don't want to die out here on this boat. Let's head back. We go back up to the captain. We get up to the captain, and Ross Tucker, the man, the legend, he looks at the captain and says, Captain, we gotta head back. And he looks at Ross and says, shut up, look out there in the water. Out in the water with 300 to 400 dolphins just going crazy. I'm not exaggerating. They're like doing front flips, they're waving at us as they jump back in the water. And this yellowfin tuna, they were feeding on yellowfin tuna. We throw the bait into the water, we start catching one fish after another. And I remember in that moment, I'm fishing with my brother, and I remember standing next to my brother, and I remember we said this. I remember we said, this is the reason why we don't give up on this friendship. This is the reason why we work through, right, we all got our crap. And I just was so thankful that I was able to stand next to you on that boat with a bunch of idiots, amazing guys. Love you guys. But it was worth it to be there in that moment. Marriage is an adventure. I want to finish with 2 things about Matt. If you know Matt, you know these 2 things. When God created Matt, he said, I'm going to give you a lot of these 2 things. The first thing is, if you know Matt, you know that he's first hardworking, and 2, that he's full of love. Alright, my dad taught us how to work hard. And how we learned how to work hard was out on the diamond. My dad was the third base coach, and you'd be rounding second, coming to third, wondering not if you would be running home, but if my dad was standing there, you knew that my dad was working hard, just go, 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 sending us home. 9 times out of 10, we were tagged out of the plate. But he had his moment, right? But Matt is he is the hardest worker I know. He is, and working hard as you get older, you know, it's really hard. But God put that inside of Matthew, and I just want to say this, guys. Watching you two work hard at your relationship, I know that you're going to have an incredible marriage because you're going to continue to date one another, you're going to continue to pursue one another because you're going to work hard. And just like that storm, you never know in one moment when it can all turn around, and you're never going to give up on one another. The last thing I want to say is Matthew is full of love. If you know Matt, you just know that he loves. When he was a kid, I almost finished. When he was a kid, we would, every summer, went to Uncle John and Aunt's house, to the lake house. And we had about 75 children in that lake house. And so they had to ration the sodas, because we would drink about 18 sodas a day. And so we would get 3 a day or something. And little 7-year-old, 8-year-old Matt, would take the sodas and he would save his sodas, right? Because he's like, man, I got a good thing. I want to be on the ride back drinking my sodas. But Matt is the guy who's full of love. And at the end of the week, all the cousins, me, Christy, Jonathan, Stephanie, all of us, we go to Matt and we're like, hey, Matt, you got all these sodas. Please, could you give us a soda? We've already drank all of our sodas. And instead of Matt saying, no, I'm not going to share with you, Matt gave every single cousin a soda. And I say that it's because Matt loves. And it's not just that Matt has all this love in his heart, it's that Matt loves people. If you're in this room and you know Matt, man, I'm so proud of you. I'm so proud of the young man you've become, and it's been an honor being your older brother. But what I'm proud of the most is how you love people. When you talk to people, people truly feel like you care for them. It's like, man, this guy he wants to listen to me. He really cares for me. It's because you love them. It's because you love people. And so I know that now, and you've been doing it, I know you're going to continue to love her. Right? You're going to put her first. You're going to sacrifice for that girl. Because now, she gets that love before anyone else. If I call you in the middle of the night and she needs a moment, hey, put that phone to the side. She gets her love before anyone else. And I'm so proud that you choose to love all of us so well, and now you're choosing to love Brooke. If you guys would raise a glass, I want to finish with a Bible verse. One of my favorite verses, 1 Corinthians 13:13 says this. Shh. Shh. Hey, it's a Bible verse. Pay attention. All right, listen to this. It says, and now these 3 remain, faith, hope, and love, and the greatest of these is love. Slaughter! Cheers!